Welcome back guys to another episode of Pro Player Setups, where I myself, Codelife, take a pro player. In this episode today, it's Tfue, the Warzone god. I basically take a player, I take a look at whatever setup picture they've posted online, like on Twitter or wherever, and I take a in-depth dive into the setup and basically explain what each and every peripheral is that's on that picture in itself. So yeah guys, if you do enjoy this series and you want more players, firstly be sure to tell me which player in the comments below, but also just let me know guys by dropping a like on this video. That's the best way guys to sort of like indicate if you're liking it, if you're not, and if I should continue to do more. So again, be sure to drop a like on the video if you do enjoy these episodes. But yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Alright then guys, so to start things off, we've obviously got his big desk, which as you can see is this big beautiful wooden one right here. Now guys, I wish I could provide the actual name for this desk, but I unfortunately can't because it's actually been hand built, like custom made for Tfue himself, I believe by a local source. So guys, if you want a custom table out there, just look at like a woodmaker or someone local in your area and you should be able to get the same one or similar one as Tfue for that. Moving on, we've got his gaming chair right here, which is this black one. This one is the Herman Miller X Logitech G Embody gaming chair. It's pretty expensive. I believe in the UK it costs like 1.3k, which is very expensive, but it's not as expensive as this gaming mouse right here guys. This bad boy right here apparently costs a whopping $100,000 because it's actually got real diamonds like sort of embedded inside of it. I'm not joking guys, I did a video for Bugger actually. He's got basically the exact same mouse, that's the Final Mouse Starlight 12 in a custom like diamond edition, but Bugger has got the black one and Tfue has got the silver one, and I'll put the specific name on screen right now. But yeah, this is custom, it's an awesome mouse, and yeah, apparently it costs like 100k. Guys, be sure to check out this video on screen if you want to learn more about that mouse. Next up, we've got his mouse pad, and this right here is the Razer Gigantus V2 in the size XXL, and this is actually surprisingly cheap guys for the mouse pad. I believe it only costs around $50. Next up, we've got his custom keyboard. Now for this one, I'm not entirely sure exactly what it is sort of made up of, but I believe it looks very similar to the one he actually got custom built for himself last year, and that cost around $700. I'll put the link to a video that I made all about that keyboard on screen right now, so you guys can go ahead and see what it's made up of. But I believe on this one right here, I think he's changed the keycaps on it, because what I remember from the last one, like from a year ago, that had like some certain colors on the keycaps. It wasn't all white, and this one seems to be all white. Next, we've got his microphone stand, and this is the Rode PSA 1. We've got his microphone right here. That is the Shure SM7B. This little device right here is the Elgato Stream Deck. If you haven't heard of one of these, you can basically set up like certain stuff to happen on your screen from literally just a few buttons. It's super programmable, and it's pretty awesome if you are a streamer. I'll put some like video footage of what it can do on screen right now. You guys will love it if you are a streamer. Moving on from that though, we've got his big camera right here, which is on a tripod that I'm not exactly sure the name of, but if I do find out, I'll put it on screen right now. However, for the camera, I believe this one is the Sony A7 Mark II mirrorless camera. Now I could be wrong, but that's what I assume it is. Unfortunately, Tfue hasn't put anywhere on his stream or in his stream commands what exactly this camera is, so if I'm wrong guys, feel free to correct me in the comments below. But yeah, just above that camera, we've got his Elgato Stream key light, and that right there cost a pretty penny as well. For one light, I think it's like £150 in the UK. Pretty expensive stuff. Moving on from that, we've got his free monitors right here, with his main gaming one being the middle one, but all of these monitors right here guys are the Alienware AW2518Hs, and all of them have a 240 refresh rate, so they're all pretty quick. And then moving on guys, we've got a few bits and bobs left. We've got a candle on the left hand side, no idea what that is. That keyboard right there, I believe it's the Razer Huntsman TKL, which if you don't know what a TKL keyboard is, it's essentially a keyboard with less keys. In this case, it's got 10 keys less. Across from that though, we've got two mice right here. We've got the red one, which I believe controls his streaming PC, and that right there is the Final Mouse Air58 Ninja in the color Cherry Blossom Red. And then just above that, we've got a white mouse right here, which I honestly have no idea what that controls. To my knowledge, I believe that's Tfue's old main mouse before he did obviously switch over to that whopping 100k Phantom mouse. But that mouse right there, guys, that white one, I believe that is the Endgame Gear XM1 in the color white. And then finally, guys, to finish things off, I've got one thing I want to mention that is not on screen right now, and that is Tfue's headset. That right there is the Sennheiser HD 800S, and guys, you won't believe me on this one, but this headset costs 1.4k. How mental is that? But trust me, that's how much it costs. Really insane stuff. And guys, to finish things up on this video, we've got his gaming PC and his streaming PC, and I'll show all of the specs for each one of those right now on screen. Starting off with Tfue's gaming PC, for his CPU, he's using the Intel Core i9 10900K. His GPU, or also known as his graphics card, is the Nvidia GeForce RTX 390, one of the best graphics cards out there right now by far. His motherboard is the Asus ROG Maximus X2 Extreme. His RAM is the G-Skill Trident Z RGB series in a 32GB configuration. That's 4 sticks of 8GB of RAM. His CPU cooler is the Corsair H100i, and that right there is an all-in-one cooler. His power supply is the Corsair RM1000X. His hard drive is the Seagate 4TB Barracuda. His SSD is an Intel Octane 905P, and that right there has a storage space of 960GB. His fans on this PC are some NZXT RGB fans. I believe he's got 4 of them in total. And then finally, the case on this thing is the NZXT H5010 Elite case. Moving on from that, we've got Tfue's streaming PC, and for this, his CPU is an AMD Ryzen 9 5950X. His CPU cooler is the NZXT Kraken X72. His GPU, or his graphics card, is the Nvidia GeForce RTX 3060. His motherboard is an Asus ROG Zenith Extreme Alpha X399. His RAM is the HyperX Predator RGB 32, which that right there is the same configuration as the gaming PC. He has 4 sticks of 8GB of RAM. His SSD is the Samsung 860 EVO in the size 500GB. His hard drive is the Seagate Barracuda in the 2TB configuration. His power supply is the EVGA Supernova 750 G3, and the fans for this PC is the same as the ones that he's got in his gaming PC. They're just the NZXT ones. And finally, for the case for this PC, he's using the Lian Lai PC011. And yeah, guys, that was another episode of Pro Player Setups. If you want more of these, then be sure to let me know in the comments below, and also let me know which pro you want to see. And then on top of that, guys, if you enjoyed it, if you found it interesting, or if you just want more of these in general, be sure to let me know, guys, by dropping a like on the video, subscribing to the channel again if you haven't already, and then finally, if you would like to support myself or Tfue, then feel free to use either code Codelife or code Tfue in the Fortnite item shop. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.